Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at two awesome products from Fanttik. We have an awesome P10 portable car polisher, which I'm going to show off today, show you guys how to use it, as well as their Slim V8 Apex car vacuum. Really cool products. I'm excited to partner with them for this video. Let's get into the review. Let's jump right into the unboxing. We're going to take a look at each tool one at a time. I'm going to demonstrate everything it comes with and how you can actually use it. So we're going to start off with this Slim V8 Apex vacuum. As we do on this channel, we're going to unbox everything. I'm really excited to partner with Fanttik. If you've never heard of them, they're a company that makes all kinds of electronics, really useful tools that you can use in your car, in your shop, all around your house. So I'm really excited to partner with them, and they paired with me for this video. So let's go ahead and unbox everything that we got in here that comes with this vacuum. There's lots of really cool pieces and attachments. I'm going to show you guys all of it. First off, you get a nice kind of carry bag that'll hold everything for you right there. Let's go ahead and get this unboxed, and we'll go through all the pieces that comes with it. So let's go over everything that came in the package here. We'll show you guys all the awesome attachments and what you can actually do with this vacuum. Starting over here on the right side, we actually get a little cleaning brush, the actual charger cable, which is super nice. This is something I'm really excited about. This is a different hard and soft tip bristle brush. So if you're down there like cleaning your car vacuums, you have a lot of dog hair or like cat hair, something like that in your car, these will help pick up that cat and dog hair and suck it into the vacuum. We'll test those out a little later. This vacuum also has a blower attachment. So you get 3 different blower nozzles for filling up pool inflatables, soccer balls, things like that. All kinds of little stuff that you want to fill up, you can do that with this vacuum. So it's also an inflator. It's really cool they included all of that. You get a replacement filter here. There's already one that comes installed, so you get a replacement one. You also get a bunch of different crevice tools. So a small little crevice brush, if you actually want to get in those like small crevices in your car. One a little bit extended kind of crevice tool. And what I like to use the most is the actual slim nozzle with the crevice attachment as well. So you can attach that right to your car, then really get down there, get all those little crevices easily without having to move the vacuum around like that. So you also get the carry bag to carry all of your attachments with. So a complete package, everything you'll need for a car vacuuming, keeping things nice and clean inside your car. I want to put this thing to the test. So we're going to get inside the back seat. We're going to do some cleanup back there. I have a lot of dog hair in my car right now, crumbs from my kids, stuff like that. So let's go move up in there. I'm going to test out how this thing works. So you can see in the back seat of my car, I have all kinds of crumbs and things down there, all kinds of dog hair and stuff going on. I'm going to start on this side. We're just going to work our way across the back seat using a bunch of the different attachments. The first one I'm going to use is actually this little crevice tool with the bristles on it. And I'll show you how it just plugs in right on top of the vacuum like that. There's no switches or locks. You just remove it when you want it done. So clips right in, it's nice and secure. To turn the vacuum on, you get 2 different speeds. You get a power button, which turns it on. You can hear it going. And one button at the top makes it turn on to a higher power mode. So one more turns it back low. You can hear that on the camera. So we're going to put it on high. You get a nice kind of suction going on right there. We're just going to start cleaning. So I loved how that first nozzle had a little, the bristles on it to provide a little bit of like agitation as I'm going around the crevices in my car to help get some of the dirt and the dog hair and crumbs out of the little crevices. So I like that a lot. I'm gonna actually change over to this one with the wand nozzle here. I'm gonna just go ahead and plug that in just like that. And then you get a nice little extension tube to help you get down in all the little small spots. This is how I normally like to vacuum my car. So we're gonna go try this out and see how we can pick up all these crumbs and some of the dog hair down on the floor. I loved using the vacuum with the little crevice attachment on the hose here. It makes a big difference with the maneuverability of a vacuum like this. As you can see, it cleaned up a ton of the area of my back seat here, but I still have some dog hair. So I'm going to switch the hose out for one of the hard rubber tip attachments to see if I can get some friction, lift up some of that dog hair, and see if it sucks it up. Let's do that next. That was crazy impressive. The amount of dog hair you're able to pull up with these bristles is really interesting. These provide just enough like friction and just kind of that static electricity to move the dog hair up out of the carpet and pull it up into the vacuum. You saw it, me doing it real here. This floor mat system I use is a 3W floor mat liner, and it's kind of like Velcro. The carpet is really nice, but it's kind of like this Velcro. It really holds on to dog hair a lot. So the fact that this was able to pick it up in this small size vacuum was extremely impressive. So I just spent about 10 minutes cleaning up the rest of my car using the Fanttik vacuum. I'm really impressed with its cleaning ability, the actual suction power you get out of something this small. It's pretty impressive. Easily able to clean all around my dash, all around the sensitive electronics in my Tesla, the seats, the floor mats, all the little nooks and crannies. I loved using it. I'm really impressed with just, its flexibility. This is my favorite attachment, the hose attachment, but I was also super impressed with the little rubber feet attachment to pull up like dog hair or people hair or anything like that embedded in your floor mats. It's really cool that they included that in the actual kit for you. You don't need a separate tool like a lily brush to actually pull up and create that static electricity, that friction to pull up all that dog hair. Really impressed with this little vacuum. So it's really cool. I want to show you guys how quickly it is to actually empty out all the dust and debris that you've collected after cleaning your car. This is what I've got after just a few minutes of running around in my car and cleaning things out. So on the back here, there's this easy lock and unlock feature. So if I turn this to the unlock, it detaches this whole kind of front part, your whole front dust cup kind of area. And there's a little attachment, little hook right here where you can actually pull out your filter. Yep, just kind of a loose filter to pull it out there. There you go. Bang your filter off a few times, empty out your dust cup, and you're good to go. Pull off some of this dog hair and all the hair we picked up. Go ahead and tap that out in your trash can, and then kind of reassemble everything, and you're good to go. Super simple to unplug, clean out, and just kind of do everything you need to do to get it kind of reattached. Go ahead and hit that little yellow circle back where it needs to go, and lock it back into place. And you got a nice clean vacuum ready to go for next time. So now let's turn our attention to this Fanttik P10 Pro mini car polisher. First off, I just want to add a disclaimer here that I'm not like a professional detailer. I have detailed cars in the past, normally just at home, washing them. I love keeping my Tesla nice and clean. One of the first things I did when I bought my Tesla is I had someone come out and do a two-step paint correction, really get out all the swirl marks and stuff like that. And so my car's been kept really clean since then, but there are a few places that have been bugging me where I'm getting a lot of micro scratches. So I'm going to show those off to you guys and show you how we're going to use this kit to hopefully remove some of those micro scratches. So let's see everything that it comes with. As you open this up here, you get a nice carrying case, a lot of different polishing pads I'm seeing here. The actual business tool is right here, the little Pro Polisher itself. Let's see if we can get it out of the case and show you guys this. As we open it up, just a nice little device, a little Pro Polisher here. You have kind of this chuck attachment head to attach each of your different bits. They fit right in there. And it's just really simple to use. Different kind of polishing speeds. There's one. You get a little indicator on here as it's working. So extremely user-friendly, USB-C rechargeable. I obviously just really like it right off the bat. Let's pick up one of these polishing pads and just put it in. See how it actually fits here. So if I pull down this chuck area, pop in the actual little polisher, line it up right, it's kind of like a square, and let it go. It's nice and secure in there. Then you can actually peel these off. These are all different Velcro. You can buy new ones, stuff like that. Plop it on. You get a nice little soft polishing pad to remove some of those micro scratches and things on your car. So really cool that it comes with all these different kinds of attachments. So let's see, pull that chuck down again, comes right off. Let's see what else it comes with. So you get the mini polishing pad, you get a cone-shaped one to get into like maybe your rims or wheels, things like that to help polish out any scratches there. A really nice kind of scrub brush with a nice kind of cone taper on the top for just extra scrubbing if you need to get down on your wheel wells. So you get some larger polishing pads. So this will still fit on the same kind of size chuck disc here, and you probably get another one over here somewhere, or it's actually right here. You get the larger disc, so you can pop on the different polishing pad there to do like a larger surface area. See how that attaches nice. Then you get a couple different sanding discs, so like a 3000 grit, 5000 grit, 2000 grit sanding pads. So if you actually like are trying to get rid of some deeper scratches in your car, that's what these are for. Up here you get a nice user manual and more different polishing pads. This is your actual USB-C recharger cable right there. So a bunch more different polishing pads for different uses. Let's small ones and big ones. So lots of options here. Let's go over and I want to show you what I'm actually going to work on today and show you how I'm going to use this to polish out some scratches on my car. So where I want to actually focus on today with the micro polisher is right here, right above my actual passenger side door handle. I'm going to move around and hopefully get you guys, there you go, there's a great angle right there. All the little micro scratches that I see. And I think it's from passengers coming over here, not sure how to open the Tesla door handle. So I think that's what's going on is people come in here and can't figure out how to open the door. Close this right. And then actually you get all those micro scratches there. So there's a nice angle of it. The rest of my car is actually nice and doesn't have a lot of micro scratches. I don't take it through the car wash or anything like that. It's just this spot in particular, when I hand wash it, I notice all of these little tiny scratches all over the car. So I'm actually going to use a little bit of a polishing compound and we'll see if I can get any other angles. I think that's the best angle. And we're going to actually work through this to see how well I can get that to look. And we'll come back and show you the final result using the polisher. So I'm going to be using the small polishing head here on the actual P10 Pro polisher, as well as a little bit of this Meguiar's Scratch X. I picked this up in my local Walmart for fine scratch and blemish remover. So I read all the instructions for both the actual polisher here and the scratch remover. It should work absolutely beautiful for this application. I'm just going to take my time and go through this area, polish it a little bit and see how it's looking. And then if I need to do more, we can do that. So I'm going to apply a little bit to my pad here. Not a ton, because I don't want it slinging all out. Then I'm going to actually use my finger to kind of rub it in, just kind of rub it around in there. So the whole pad is kind of covered. I don't want to have the pad making a whole bunch of contact with the car without the actual scratch remover going as well. So I'll kind of wipe that off there. All right, let's go ahead and give this a shot. I'm just going to do it on the first click, a nice slow polish. Maybe we'll do click 2. Let's see kind of how it goes. So I just used firm pressure, not too hard or anything like that, kind of working in a crosshatch pattern, left to right, up and down. I'm going to wipe this off and actually see what it looks like now. So first impressions is that it helped out a little bit. I think I'm actually going to go a little bit harder and maybe a little bit faster, see if I can get you guys that same kind of angle. Definitely helped kind of cut through some of those scratches. But we're going to do a little bit more and a little bit harder and see how it turns out. So just like before, I have the polishing compound. I'm going to spread it around my foam pad here so it's nice and has a nice contact with the surface. Even kind of dab it on, I've seen people do. So let's try that. Wipe some of that off there. Okay. Now I think I'm going to go up to full speed this time on the polisher. So I went for about 60 seconds that time. Let's see how it turned out after we wipe off the compound. Buff it off real good. Okay, let's bring you guys over to check out how it looks this time. Let's try to get that same kind of angle, and it actually looks a ton better. So you can kind of see I'm trying to get that same kind of angle or highlight. I'll try to do some side-by-side pictures here so you can see what the actual difference is, but it really polished out a ton of those scratches. It looks really good. I'm super impressed with how well that worked. I might even go over it a third time just to see if I can get some more of those scratches out, but I think it looks really good for everything that I've done so far. The Scratch X and the little polisher work great. There you go. After like 2 minutes of polishing with the P10 Pro polisher, I'm actually super impressed with this little tool. It worked great for doing a little fine scratch repair just like this on a vehicle. Tesla paint is kind of notorious for being kind of soft and getting these little micro scratches, especially if you take it through the car wash a lot. I don't take mine through the car wash. This is just generally from, I think, people coming and grabbing the door handle and kind of scratching up all around it. So it took out a ton of those scratches. It's a really useful little tool. I wouldn't want to do my entire car with something like this. You need like a full kind of buffer kit for that. But for small scratches, dings, little kind of surface scratches, this thing is awesome. I highly recommend something like this. So after putting both of these tools to the test, I'm actually really impressed with Fanttik. I really like the P10 Pro Polisher. It's really interesting. It's a neat tool that if you are trying to remove just those small scratches from your vehicle, from your vehicle's paint, this is the thing that'll actually do a wonderful job on it. Super simple to use. Again, I'm a novice. I've barely done any polishing of vehicles in my life, but I've seen people do it and I've been a detailer before. It's just very simple. Take your time, polish out those scratches, use a high quality polishing compound product, and this thing is amazing. It does exactly what it's supposed to do, and it's really nice and easy to use, really controllable. So for those small jobs where it requires polishing to get out scratches, I highly recommend this one. If you're interested in some sort of like car vacuum or a way just to keep your car extra clean, this Slim V8 Apex vacuum from Fanttik is really cool as well. You saw all the attachments it comes with, has tons of power to clean up your car, and all the little nooks and crannies and things like that. I especially love the little dog hair attachment. It does make a big difference when pulling out, getting some of that static electricity to pull out that dog hair. So really cool tools. Thank you again for Fanttik for sponsoring this video and sending these over to me for review. If you're interested in either one of these, I'll have exclusive discount code links down in my description, so you can check them out there, available on Amazon. Just go ahead and click on those links. It'll take you right to the product. And then in the description, I'll have a special promo code that you can use to help you save even more if you buy them on Amazon. So thank you guys for checking that out. I really do appreciate it. If you're interested in anything else I've done to my Tesla, I do have an Amazon storefront, which I'll link down in the description as well for you guys to check out. Just appreciate you guys always coming back to the channel and being big supporters. I'm really excited to partner with Fanttik for this. You'll probably see more stuff of theirs on the channel going forward. If you like my content, always feel free to like and subscribe. It really does help me out. Shooting for a lot of subscribers this year. Lots of high quality content coming your guys' way. So thanks for sticking around. We'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a good one.